All right, welcome everybody. It seems like it's been a while, but I, I think I was absent the last one, and Martin kind of filled in for me. I guess Martin filled in for me, saying that I won't be at the webinar. So anyway, Lance Luke here, Martin Pea. This is part of Ask the Marketing Experts series, and we have an interesting topic for small business owners, entrepreneurs, and basically anybody who's interested in AI. What is AI? It's artificial intelligence. And I know there's like pros and cons. Some people go, well, we don't like it. Some people say we do. Other people say, well, we don't even know what the heck it is and what's happening with this whole AI thing anyway. Um, but I'm going to briefly share some information as to how we're using AI in our businesses, promotion and all that. And basically, if you take a step back and look at how we're using AI, it's actually like we would hire another worker. So the AI is another worker of ours that we give them work to do, and it's mainly information gathering and back and forth with information and different kinds of work product in order to help our marketing efforts. So basically, that's what it is. And um, the topic is use AI, no wondering why. And the more specific topic is social media marketing, uh, posts and blog powered by AI. And if you're a small business owner and you're not using AI yet, you're going to be soon. And if you are, congratulations, welcome. This whole thing is so new. We've only started using it since the first quarter of this year. So it hasn't even been a whole year yet. And um, the AI is really taking off. And briefly, you know, instead of giving a broad brush and say, well, here's what you can do with AI and all that, we're going to give you information as far as how we're using AI with various things that we do for our company marketing, our business marketing. And so this is proven methods that we're going to share with you today. And some of it may help you, some you can try and see what works. Let's skip here. Okay, so once again, we do these webinars to help small business owners, entrepreneurs build, manage, and market online. And if you're not a business owner, you can still use AI for different things and what you do. Maybe you want to find a new recipe or something, or fix your car. Instead of using Google or YouTube, you can use AI for that. So we're using AI to help build websites and just kind of do a layout and all that. The majority of websites that we have, we didn't use AI because we built the websites before AI came into the picture. So I guess in the future, we'll be using more AI to help create websites. And my team started that probably this month or maybe even last month to kind of create a website layout, maybe an agenda of what we want to say, and give us ideas on how to make the websites more powerful and impactful and attract more people, and also update the websites. After like 1 or 2 years, it kind of gets outdated, so we need new information. So I have a music website. I'm a musician, so we're going to use AI to help add more content and things like that. And then several other companies and businesses that we have Construction Management Inspection is my construction management company. We have a National Building Expert blog. I have an Expert Witness website. We're using AI to help add information and make the websites more appealing. And these are 3 of the websites that I have. I think I have maybe 50 websites. There's another one, Expert Media Matters. That's our digital marketing, business marketing company. We have that we're using AI also. You can use AI for lead generation, and you might say, well, how do we do that? Well, we can tell you how to generate leads, and every business is going to need leads, because when you run out of customers, where are you going to find new customers and new clients? You got to generate leads. You got to have your target audience that you're going to appeal to. So we have a platform that we use. It's called NowSite, and we use NowSite for our lead generation, email marketing campaign, and different things like that. Social media posts, we'll be talking more about that, but Martin and I used to make our own social media posts, and one post is maybe 1 paragraph or 2. I mean, if it's a blog post, it's going to be several paragraphs, but it used to take me, when I first started writing my own posts for social media, it used to take me about 1 hour to make 1 post. And all it is a paragraph, basically, but you got to keep reading it, fine-tuning it, change words around. Oh, I don't like the grammar. Oh, it doesn't sound like me. Oh, it looks kind of dumb, what I'm saying. So you keep massaging it, working on it. And then after you have it down, you can't just post it. You got to post a nice image. So I'm scouring the internet for images that aren't in violation of copyright laws. And so between composing the actual script, the text part, and looking for the image that's compatible with my text, my message, it took me about an hour. So normally to promote, let's say promote this webinar, we post or create 3 social media posts, and we post it at different times. So in the beginning, it took me 3 hours to make 3 posts. And with the use of AI, it's taking a minute to make a post. But of course, if the AI spits out something that is not compatible with what you want or your idea, whatever, you can always tweak it. So we use AI as the initial guide, and then we kind of add our own editing, and then it comes out to be a very good post. And then now we're at the point where I hardly have to edit anything, because the AI kind of is used to what we want, and it's taking, so for 3 hours to do 3 social media posts, now it takes like 5 minutes, 6 minutes to do 3 social media posts. Add on a few minutes looking for images, and maybe you got 1 post that takes you 5 minutes or 10 minutes. That's a lot of time saving. Then it frees my time to go do other things. So in the beginning, Martin and I used to create our own posts, and now we're using AI, but I'm not even working on my own posts. We have a team of assistants that handle all that for us. So creation of social media posts, right? The text part with the images, and then post it to our various social media platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn. I don't use Twitter that much, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and we started using TikTok. That's kind of where we're going. So they're posting from my various companies. So we got whole spreadsheets on different posts for what company, what time, what days the posts go out. And I don't even want to look at the tracking sheet. It gets very confusing. I give it to Martin, and he don't even look at it. But anyway, it's all good, and that's what we're doing, and we're using AI, and it's very helpful. Here's a sample of, I think this is a LinkedIn post on the power of personal branding, and it was all written by AI. And so I kind of sit back and reap the benefits of it. Of course, every single post and image I have to review and accept. So there's a if I don't like it, then it gets rejected and it has to be rewritten, or maybe the text is fine, but the image doesn't match. Then I need a new image. So there's hundreds of posts going out every month for our different businesses on various platforms. So it gets kind of confusing, and um, when people actually respond to the posts, I'm the one that has to see it and respond. So it may take some time to do that because I can't be everywhere at once. But eventually I get to it. Haven't had too many complaints from people saying, "Hey, I responded to your post and you didn't reply back." But I do get those once in a while. But normally it's the antsy people that made a post and then 2 hours later I get an email going, "I posted on Facebook and you didn't respond." I'm like, I think I'm kind of busy doing something else right now. But I realized, and this is some good information. When you spend the time posting and you got people that actually respond by posting something or saying something on your platform, don't ignore it. You know, at least say, "Thanks, I got it." That affirms and makes the person that's posting feel good that you're not ignoring them. And that's how you develop the know, like, and trust factor, right? And some people, I mean, it gets into a long string and then they take it offline. I get Facebook Messenger. I never used Facebook Messenger for 10 years, I think, because it was like taking too much of my time. But now I decided that's if people want to message me through that, and they don't want to put it on Facebook, then that's fine. If they want to keep it private, that's okay. I respect that and I try to accommodate them. Let's talk about blog posts. You can use AI to create a blog post for you and revise it. If the first one doesn't come out, you got to ask the AI for more specifics. And then a lot of times, like now, the post comes out 99 to 100% good. I'm good with that. If it's 99%, I got to tweak it. I got to add more words or add a sentence here and there, whatever. But you always want to make it sound like it's coming from you and not like a robot or some Wikipedia text. Okay, so you got to make sure it's more personable. In the beginning, we're using AI and it was like a robot talking. And so I had to change it. And now the AI is used to how I speak and what words I use to get the message across. So more than likely, the social media post or a blog post is as if I wrote it myself. My personality comes out. And so that's a lot easier for people to read, especially people that follow me a lot. You can tell if I wrote the post or if somebody else did because of just the personality. So we also use AI for blog posts and articles, even help us with press releases that we send to the media. And it's not only for ourselves. We have clients too. We have business owners that approach us and need consultation on general business, marketing, or maybe even creation of websites or social media marketing. They say, "Oh, we want to use the company that you're using because we see all your posts." Okay, that's fine. Actually, that company is one of our own companies. Oh, okay, that's fine too. Can he help? Say, yeah, what do you want to do? Okay, so we every company is different. Some of them have their own ideas. Some don't have any idea. They go, I don't know. I don't even use social media. So what can I do? I said, well, you don't even need to use social media. We can do it for you, right? You can create uh, your Facebook page and then we can post to it, or Instagram or LinkedIn. Yeah, but I want to let you know, business owners, that you can't just ignore it. If you make a post about something on your LinkedIn platform and somebody posts like, I have questions, you have to be on it too. So it's not like we're going to do it and you're going to forget about it. You still have to be active. So you have to agree that if we're going to help you with posting on social media, that you have to make a commitment to go on social media and look at these things. Otherwise, if you're too busy, if somebody posts, and one of our assistants will have to email you and say, hey, by the way, somebody posted, can you go to your LinkedIn and respond to it, or something like that. We'll figure it out. So even text, you're doing text. If you can't come up with what you're going to text, you can use AI for that. So we have a platform. We can send texts out, advertising. You need help with what your ad's going to be. You can use social media for that. Contact enhancement. Well, if you want an email campaign, we have the setup for that. We have the platform for doing all those things, setting up your email marketing, getting leads, what to do. You want to make a newsletter, you can do that. You can use AI for that. The analytics part, I don't even get into that. There's the whole analytics thing, lead generation, audience engagement, exposure, experience, performing assets, and all that. Uh, I don't even look at any of this stuff. And a lot of different companies, they want to spend time explaining how things are, your Google Analytics, your SEO keywords, and all that. I I'm onto other stuff. I don't need to know all these finite details. All I need to know is my post working on social media? Are people reading it? Are people responding it? Are people even attracted to it? Also, my blog posts. How many people are looking at it? What kind of response do I get? Things like that. So here's some EMM Lucky 7 tips. And EMM stands for Expert Media Matters. Use AI, no wondering why. Here's the tips. Use AI to create websites, social media posts, blog articles, generating leads, email marketing, press releases, and business and marketing plans. How many businesses out there today have even looked at your marketing plan, or how many even have one? Remember, when you got into business, you created a business plan, a marketing plan, and then today, a lot of business owners that we talk to, they don't have a marketing plan. Their marketing plan is, okay, here's a narrative. Okay, John, what's your marketing plan? Oh, I plan on doing a little advertising. A lot of it's word of mouth, but I really want to get into the social media thing. Okay, well, can you explain the social media thing? Oh yeah, like people post on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, that kind of stuff. I want to do that. Oh, okay. Well, have you done any yet? Oh, no, I don't even use Facebook. Okay, so there's these baby steps that we got to take first, right? A lot of people are on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn, and they're on for like personal social things. They're not using it for business. And when I first started posting on Facebook, I never used it for business. It was all personal, posting jokes or funny things, or because I have a construction management company, I go around and look at buildings and I post like, oh, what do you see wrong in this picture? Or you see any problem with this picture I'm showing you? And then people are responding. And then I wasn't using it for business. And then I didn't even really think of using it for business in the beginning. It was all like entertainment purposes, things like that. And then I get inquiries like, "Oh, I saw that you've been posting about buildings and all that. I have a apartment building. I think I need an inspection done. Is that what you do?" Okay, so I get a job from that, and then um, I get another uh, lead basically from Facebook saying, "Oh, I'm on the board of a condo, and we have like major concrete cracking, and we haven't painted our building for 20 years. I noticed that you've been posting things about that. Is that something that you can help us with?" Sure. So I get uh $10,000 worth of work through Facebook. And guess how much I spend on Facebook advertising? Yeah, take a guess. Zero. Because my Facebook posts are free. Okay. And I do spend money marketing on Facebook, but that's what I'm telling you. It's basically free. The money that I'm spending marketing is for other purposes. So it works, and that's just on Facebook. And now when I post on Facebook, there's an automatic post on Instagram too, because same company, right? Same company ownership. So as things progress, it's getting easier to get the word out, but it's also getting harder because there's so many things out there, so many posts like, who do I read? Whose posts do I read? Do I go on Facebook or use Instagram? So whatever. Um, what you miss, well, we give a whole bunch of webinars. You can go to our website and watch the free webinar that we give on different topics on social media marketing, branding, how to become a celebrity in your industry. Uh, yeah, there's a whole bunch. And then there's some uh, books or handouts you can get. What's coming up? We got more AI information to help you. Just go to our website. Okay, our company website is expertmediamatters.com. And our webinar website is askmarketingexperts.now.site. The Ask Marketing Experts website is the one you go to watch our different webinars and all that. Believe me, there's a lot of content there, and it's all stuff that we're sharing with you based on our own experience. We're not giving you information we found on a textbook or necessarily read online that somebody else is doing. The best story to tell for us is our own story and how we did it. And we're not saying if you do it, it's going to matter for you too. You can try it and see what works. Not everything's going to work for you. Everybody's different. Every business is different. Now, here's a freebie for you. So we're inviting you to join Best Hawaii Business Directory. Okay, join now. It's for free. And what is this directory? Well, you heard of the Yellow Pages? It's like the online Yellow Pages, besthawaiibusinessdirectory.com. You can go and register your company and get a free listing. Now, you don't even have to have like an office. If you're a small business owner and you work out of your house, but you have a legitimate company in Hawaii, you can do it. You can get a free listing. If you sell at Aloha Swap Meet, if you're a vendor, if you have a farmer's market, booth, you're not limited. Like with the Yellow Pages, you couldn't list. If you're a lunch wagon, you can have a listing. So we're open. And the other thing is, because of what happened on Maui with the fires, we've opened it up to any business on Maui. You get a free upgraded listing that's worth $10 a month. and we're giving away, we have $600,000 slots. So take advantage of that. Also, if you join the directory, you're automatically a member of Small Business Hawaii, which is a networking association of business owners. And we purposely formed this to share ideas, network with other businesses, and help promote each of our businesses. And we're working on a show that's going to come up where we're going to interview different business owners on our webinar platform. We're also working on a newsletter that's going to go out to all the small business owners that want to get our newsletter. It's taking a while to create that because I want it to be something unique and not like any other newsletter that people look, oh, it's another newsletter. I don't want to subscribe to this. It's just wasting my time. No, it's going to be worth it. If you're a small business owner, this is the newsletter when we put it out. You'll see what I'm talking about. And then if you still don't like it after that, then you can unsubscribe. It's free. So that kind of wraps things up. Right now, I want to open it up. If you got any questions, we got the answers. If we don't know, we'll make up something that sounds good. Actually, not. We'll research it and get back to you with the answer. So Lance Luke and Martin Pea, if you have any questions, you can email us, info@expertmediamatters.com, and our phone number is listed here. So I want to bring Martin back on, and it may not be only just asking questions and answering them. I probably want to engage in some dialogue because I like to get Martin's ideas on some of these things too. So Martin, let's bring you up and see if anybody has any questions on our Facebook or LinkedIn platform or our Zoom. So are you around, Martin?
Yeah, Lance, I'm here. I'm just double checking our Facebook and LinkedIn sites for any questions, but it's a bit quiet today. Not a lot of questions, but here's a couple. Let me ask you the first one here is how are you able to post so much content on social media and get so many likes and comments? This is from somebody that probably follows you a lot on your Facebook, like you mentioned.
Well, here's a secret. We use AI to generate our various posts and the images. And the other secret is I'm not physically at my computer or my phone doing it. We have a team of busy worker bees that help. So we have a whole team that does our social media engagements, posting, creation of posts, and all that. So there's no way I could do it. If you look at all the posts that are being posted on our various social media platforms, that's like a full-time job in itself. So that's kind of the secret. Now, for those of you who are small business owners that can't afford a team of people, maybe assign one person in your group to just post, take maybe 15 minutes and post every other day or something like that, right? Or you do it yourself if you're a one-man operation. We're not a one-man operation. We're running multiple businesses, so that's why we have to have multiple posts, and I have to review every single post before it gets published. So I want to make sure there's no misspelled words or the image matches the text, all that, small details. But to me, it's important because we want to produce something that's professional, that people are going to want to read and want to see. the social media posts are basically kind of advertising, like social media posts we put out for our webinars. Attend our webinars. Here's what's happening. Here's what I'm going to talk about. So it's kind of like advertising methods that we use. And then our blog posts are not so much advertising, but it's giving information that helps our brand. Our different companies have separate brands. So our blog posts are that. And if you read our posts, our blog posts, we're not telling you hire us, use our services and all of that rigmarole. We're basically providing information. That's how we get our business. We're information providers, and it's free. We're giving free information, and then eventually someone's going to realize that, hey, you know what? This guy seems like the expert at this, in this field, in this industry. So we want to talk to him. You know, we want to use him to help us, and that's our key. So it's a different angle than coming out with horns blasting and say, yeah, you know, we have a brand new car here that just came in the lot. We're selling this car. Come in, we'll give you a discount, blah, blah, blah. We're not trying to be salespeople. We're trying to be information people, and by establishing ourselves as the experts in providing information, that more so people would look to us and say, we want to work with these guys. Like, we're providing information on how to use AI, how to make social media posts, and then companies that are business owners that need help, they're going to come to us and say, yeah, we saw the information. We like what you guys are doing, so we need your help. What can you do to help us? And by the way, how much do you guys charge? You know, so we don't like hard sales pitch. I mean, look at Martin. He doesn't seem like he wants to be selling used cars or timeshares or anything. But, you know, we like to help people. And by helping people, that's where we get our clients, because they know we want to help them first. We don't talk about money first. We talk about what we can do to help them first. And then let them ask, well, how much do you guys charge? Well, we got different packages and things like that. So hopefully that kind of answers the question. If not, I can elaborate further.
Yeah, that's a good answer, Lance. And I think you hit on the important point of social posting is more about communicating, more about inspiring people to do something, you know, educating them on how you're doing or what you're doing. And then once in a while you do the promotional posts on things you're doing and those kind of things. But it's really about just making connections and sharing what you're doing and what you know. Yeah, so that's a good answer. And
Yeah,
for us too, you know, we're using the latest AI tools now to help us do exactly those things that you do. And it's something that it's available to anyone. You know, it's a fantastic tool. And
yeah.
I will probably put in our live discussions a link so they can kind of check it out and see what they can do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about connections. I remember when I first got on Facebook, my friend was saying, you got to go on Facebook. This is fun. It's interesting. And I go, no, I was on Facebook reading, and it's like people that don't have anything else to do, you know. And for years I refused to go on it. And then once I went on, I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun. And then I was interested in seeing how many friends I could get. And the funniest thing is when I ended up getting 100 friends, I was so happy. I'm like, oh, I got 100 friends. This is cool. And I never wanted to use it for business or anything. Right. And I was accepting anybody that wanted to be a friend without even looking at their profile or anything. And now, I think I'm up to like close to 4,000, and I get so many requests to be a friend, and then the majority of them get deleted. They're not accepted because we check their profile. If they ask to be a friend and they don't even have a picture, or you click about and there's nothing, well, we don't know who this person is, so I'm not accepting any Joe Blow. Because, and then there's some people that try to engage, and then they post things that aren't acceptable, especially around election time. So I probably deleted like at least 50 people that were friends that their post was unacceptable. So it's not that easy when you have a lot of followers or friends, right? So you just gotta monitor it. But anyway, got
Yeah.
anything else?
Yeah, we got another question here. It's, let's see. How have you attracted so many followers, and how do you comment on all of their posts?
Okay, I just had an issue yesterday when I met with our team, because I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. I just started on TikTok, but we have a team that does all the posting. So when I had my Zoom meeting with the team, one of the assistants said, "Oh, by the way, somebody posted on TikTok," and I'm like, "I don't even use TikTok. I have," and then so the lead assistant said, "Oh, Lance, do you have the TikTok app?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." So I went on it and I go, "I don't even know how to use this thing. How do you even find the posts, right?" And so so they brought it up and they said, "Here's what the person said." And I said, "Okay, respond this way." And then that's it. So I said, I think when people respond on TikTok, you gotta let me know, then I'll tell you, how to respond. But the Facebook, because it's so new, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, I go on every day and I personally respond. Okay. I don't post the social media posts. My team does that, right? So they do that, and then I check it every day. And then when people post something they need my response, I post to it. So I have to do that because you have to engage. If I don't personally respond, or at least respond, they're gonna not want to post. They're gonna go, "Oh, I don't think the guy cares about me. He makes this nice post, and I ask him a question and he doesn't respond." So tough luck. That's it. I'm not looking at his posts anymore. You don't want that, right? And the hard part for me is when, oh, let me back up. So I didn't talk about videos yet in posting, but that's the way it's going. People, you have your image and your text as a social media post. What's better than a still image, right? A video. So we started doing videos now. So our team is making these snippet videos, and they're using the videos as social media posts. And that's what's going to happen in the future. More people are going to be doing that. So the more videos are out there, the more engagement. And because of the Line of Fire, we did like a 1-hour webinar, and we created, I don't know, 60, 100 videos from that one-hour webinar. So every video that's posted as a social media post now becomes its own social media post that I would respond to. But it got kind of hectic because it was a whole bunch that I had to respond to. But that's how you do the engagement, right? And you don't want it to become a full-time job, because our job is going out there and meeting clients and collecting checks and all that and getting the work done, not being on social media 8 hours a day. So there's a fine balance there. I guess when it gets too hectic, I gotta have my team respond for me, or should I tell them a secret now, Martin? Well, I'm creating a Lance AI. So what's gonna happen is the AI is gonna end up responding to the post rather than myself, maybe. But I'm working on that now. Even like the blog post websites, it's going to learn so much that it's not me that's responding. It's going to be my AI responding. Then I can go on vacation and people think I'm right by my computer responding, but I'm actually in, London, walking around visiting the king or something. So anyway, hopefully that answered that question. I don't do everything myself. I have a team. So if you need help, we can be your team too, or you can do it yourself at first. And when you find that you don't have time, give it to somebody else to do. Here's another secret. My team, the team that Martin and I have, they're virtual assistants in the Philippines. And so we're not paying them $30 an hour to do things, right? So we have our cost is less with very productive work, and I'm very happy with my team. In fact, I'm so happy I just pay for whatever they want to go get massages. Okay, fine, go do that, go see movies or whatever, extracurricular. I give them a paid day off. I treat them well so they don't quit. So that's the trick. All right, any other questions?
Oh, yeah, here's another one that's kind of related to what you just answered, but maybe a little more specifics being asked for is, so what's your secret with so many followers to build personal and business relationships with each one? What's your secret to building the long-term relationships? I mean, if you get 4,000, like you said, how do you build a good, strong relationship with those 4,000, or what's the secret to your core group?
Okay, so the secret is, I almost don't want to say this, but I post dumb stuff on social media, and it could be a joke, it could be something ridiculous. You know what I found out is when I post something serious, like, oh, I inspected a high-rise building, it got cracks, and if concrete falls down, it might kill somebody, and I get like 50 likes or whatever. And then I post something so ridiculous, like I think my last post, I posted a picture of a cat's butt with a tail, and then on the butt it had 2 eyes and it looked like an elephant. I mean, you post like humorous stuff or something ridiculous, and you get way more likes, way more comments and all that. And I've been tracking that over the years, and I found that humor works, and people, it's funny, people like want to get entertained. They want to read something funny or some information. In fact, I do spend time reading a lot of newsletters and news stuff and all that. So that's sometimes I get my information from there. So there was this article that came out, and it had a map of the United States in it, and it had the most popular foreign language that are spoken in that state. And I thought that was interesting, so I posted it on social media, and I got responses, and it was interesting for me to see that in Hawaii, what language, right? In Oregon, and my friend in Oregon was amazed. They said, I can't believe the top language spoken is English, but in the foreign language it was Russian. And they said, Russian in Oregon? Like, okay. And then another state, it was Filipino, right? So interesting thing. So instead of people spending time like I spend reading the news reports and all these different newsletters, I figured I'll just post an interesting article. So they don't have to spend their time reading all these things that I read, and it helps them out too. So I probably spend way too much time reading stuff, but I want to share information on the social media platforms. It has nothing to do with business at all. I just post stuff. It's nothing to do with, oh, by the way, and I could have probably tagged it, right? So, in that article about the different languages spoken in different states, I could have tagged it and said, oh, by the way, if you need help with social media marketing in different languages, hire us. We can do that for you because we have the AI translator that can translate into multiple languages. And in Hawaii, right, it's Filipino, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, the different languages. So, but the majority of languages is in English. So it's all good. In fact, when we travel, I don't bother to learn the language of whatever country we're going in because I don't know, maybe it's selfish, but I expect the people that are there to speak English because we're tourists, right? And we're going into tourist destination. But my wife, she's like we go to Paris, she's talking with these people, and I don't know, and she doesn't speak French. We go to Italy, she's talking to these people. We go to Portugal, so she learns enough to be able to converse with them and knows the key words so that they want to talk to her. They don't want to talk to me. I'm like on the side with, she can do the translating and all that, but it's all good. Anyway, we got any other comments, questions?
Yeah, we get one more question that I've seen here, but I just wanted to kind of comment on your comment there that you're just sounds like you just meet people where they're at and interested, and that develops the relationship, and that's what you're getting. You're getting feedback or whatever from those who are interested in what you're sharing, discussion, and that's what builds the relationship, that common interest and that ongoing communication, especially if there is that, ongoing communication with those people. And pretty soon, that's how the relationships are built, like any other relationship, and it's just a matter of just doing it enough so people communicate with you, especially through social media nowadays. Yeah. So,
well, it's interesting because, and there's probably studies written about this, but I don't look for it. I don't read it. It's how to develop connections through social media. And, I may have 4,000 friends. I think combined Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, I got over 10,000 friends, followers, whatever people. I don't know what the term would be, but whatever the term is, and that's a good bunch. I don't personally know all these people, and they know me, but and sometimes they're actually waiting for me to post something funny or something interesting, and I like it like that. In fact, when I see the people. I think the other day I was at Zippy's eating lunch and someone came up to me and said, "Oh, Lance, how you doing?" And I look at them, "Oh, fine. Yeah, what's happening?" And I'm thinking, "Oh, I don't remember these people." Like, and then I'm like, "Oh, yeah, how's things going?" And then I guess they realize I didn't know them. They go, "Hey, yeah, we never met, but we're Facebook friends." "Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, cool." And then thinking, when you have that many people, you gotta expect that, and they're going, "Oh man, some of your posts are crazy, but keep it up, man. It's funny." And like, okay, so that kind of reinforces the idea that some people look at my social media as, instead of like reading the news, they like expect me to be the news person now, and some of that is true. You know why? Because when there's like a major event, like say a fire, a lot of times I'm there, either that day or the next day, and they want to know, and it's funny because they see me at the scene of the fire, and then they start posting questions like, "I'm the fire investigator. Oh, what do you think the cause of the fire is?" oh, how many people were in the house? Did anybody get injured? You know, and I'm not the news, but then I don't want to tell them, hey, don't ask me these questions. So I try to, you know, accommodate them. And to the point that I made some posts about fire. One of them was a Waikiki apartment building fire. And then I got so much response from that. Mark, did you know we decided to make a whole webinar about fire prevention? So I get my ideas from the people that are actually following me and posting stuff on social media. I'm not ignoring them. And I always tell them, hey, you got ideas, please share it, because we can't be the ones coming up with all the ideas. And that's why in our webinars, like you're watching, you need ideas on social media or use of AI and all that, shoot us an email, give us a call, send us a text, whatever. We're always open, because if you have that question, there's a chance 10 other people may have the same question or need the same information. Yeah. And we're open. We already have our webinar title set for next year already, 2024, right? And we also give another webinar series of Ask the Building Expert series. So we have all that set already, but we're open. You know, although we have the set program, if anything comes up that's of interest, we don't mind finding time and plugging that in our schedule. We just want to be helpful and help as many people as we can. And that's the whole purpose. And that's the reason why we're doing this. That's the reason why we gave the webinar on the Lahaina fire. You know, we're not asking for money from anybody. In fact, we're giving, you know, money. We offered $1 million in free consultation to anybody that's going to rebuild in Lahaina. And I mean, that's big stuff, to the point my wife said, hey, how can you offer $1 million? How are we going to go on these cruises anymore? I go, no, don't worry. We'll work it out. So it's all good. The whole purpose and, you know, our intent, and this is getting down to grassroots. Why do we give these webinars? We're giving the webinars to help people, help as many business owners as we can. Why do we put together the business directory? Because I felt the Yellow Pages wasn't cutting it. And that's the reason why we started that. We spent a lot of money in building the platform out. And we know that it's going to be a money maker, but we're not asking for money right now. We're saying get a free listing. Eventually you may upgrade it, and then that's where our money comes in. And the Small Business Hawaii group, I mean, that costs money to put together, but we want to start it off initially free, and who knows, we may have to charge a membership fee or charge for a newsletter, but we're not interested in doing that now. We're going to see how things play out, and you know, the monetizing comes later. Hey, by the way, just a FYI, my friend Jack Canfield, you know, the author of Chicken Soup for the Soul book, I got an email from one of his team asking me to be a co-author in one of his books. So I gotta get back to them. I gotta check with my team and see if that fits in with our program here. So Martin, I'll be talking to you about that offline. So,
Okay.
Martin, so do you have any other comments about the use of AI in social media marketing? I mean, I know the subject matter of this webinar is mainly social media posting and blog posting, but what other ideas you have to share with everybody about you know, the use of AI?
Oh, as far as the use of AI is, like you say, use AI, you know, no wondering why. It's a tool. I mean, like you say, everybody's gonna, if they haven't started using it, they will, you know, in the next 10 years, everybody's gonna be using it for some aspect of their business or some aspect of their lives. And that's why we're doing a lot to use the tools that most of you will be using in the future. And that's kind of what we're all about, kind of being the forerunners to really see where this technology is going, and also to see how it's going to benefit businesses. And for me, it's beyond business. It's personal use. The personal use of AI is going to change your life in so many ways. Yeah. But off the topic you mentioned about fire prevention, and that's our other our other Ask the Building Expert webinar. But I just wanted to put a plug in here that's going to be same channel, no, not same time. It's going to be Tuesday the 21st of this month on fire prevention, and that's an important one because of so many fire problems that's going on these days. Yeah. So but AI, I mean, I've mentioned we're using tools, and we've got such great software partners that are supporting us. So and I've put a link inside our posts on the social media so that you can take a look at it and really get just try it, and try to and use the AI to really solve whatever problems you're getting now, because that's what it's going to be designed for, solving whatever problems in business and in any other situations that you're in, because it's like the Google search or YouTube, where you can find ways to fix your house, do this, do that. Well, AI is going to be that and some for you. So I mean, that's all I kind of wanted to share as far as AI. As far as social media and posting, I think Lance is doing it right, and he's using the right tools. And so, if you want more about what he's doing and how he's doing, give us a call, let us know.
Yeah. Well, I almost forgot that I wrote a book, AI, No Wondering Why, and I just got an email this morning that it's available on Kindle. And so soon it'll be available to buy on print, the printed copies. And the reason why I wrote that book is because there's a lot of confusion about AI, and I'm trying to give a little story about how I got involved, and then what I'm doing now with the AI. So that's it. It's not no complicated book. It's like an AI 101 kind of deal. Very easy to read. You can probably read the whole book in less than an hour. It's a short book. So I'm thinking, Martin, we always give away stuff. So maybe we got to give that book away too, just so that, because people may be on the fence, but after reading the book, they may wanna use AI or something. So I just wanted to share that. Hopefully it'll be out soon. But yeah, Martin, I'm gonna order a book, and I'm gonna give you an autographed copy since you helped me so much. So
thanks, appreciate it.
If you sell it on eBay for like way more than the $14.95 that Amazon's charging. But anyway, yeah, so stay tuned for the book. I'm sure if you're following me on social media, you probably see a link or something soon about the book. So anyway, on behalf of Martin and myself, we appreciate you tuning in, watching our webinar. I know if you're not on live, you can always post your questions or comments, and we'll be able to see it and respond back. But the social media posting works, the blog posting works, because when I first started, I got 10 people, and now, it's 100, 200 responding. So it does work. So you just got to be consistent and keep doing it. So we're going to sign off now. Go to our website, watch our previous webinars, and get entertained, and get some education. And if you still need more information or confused, as Martin said, let us know. We'll be happy to help. So hope to see you at the next webinar. Stay tuned. Also, if you're interested, sign up for our fire prevention webinar. And you don't have to be from Hawaii. We're broadcasting this all over the world, international. So you see, we first started doing this only in Hawaii, and now with all these different social media platforms, we're broadcasting all over the world. So I'm excited. I get emails from people from different parts of the world. And so our reach is big now. I don't even have to travel over there to talk to the people, right? Just do it over Facebook or Instagram. All right, so we're signing off and hope to see you guys at our next upcoming webinar. Aloha.
Aloha. Thanks for sharing